same. With AI growing at the rate that it's growing, you have a change in platforms. Now you can employ the technology to do what you needed to do to increase your productivity. I believe last week we talked about Microsoft Copilot and the fact that it can help do your spreadsheets, it can help write your documents. The week before that, we talked about the application that helps to do your subtitles. And so now you can create subtitles by just simply uploading the video, clicking add subtitles, and it goes through and your subtitles. You just need to go back and decide, okay, well, did it translate this or that correctly? Before that, we also talked about tools for creators. You make videos. We talked about Opus Clip, which it takes your long form video and breaks it up into several shorts and even smaller long content videos. We talked about Pictory. Pictory allows you to take an article and also take a script or even just a group of pictures and turn that into video with subtitles. We also talked about InVideo. InVideo is one of those applications that is close to Pictory, but they're not the same in terms of functionality. Output is the same. With InVideo, you can upload the video and you can have more choices with your AI voiceovers. You can have different templates as to what you're going to use to create those videos. Both of them use stock photos in the videos, stock videos as well. These are things that we teach you here. Now, I have not decided. Well, actually, I did decide. I actually went to UPS to send back my YOLO box and started thinking about it. I started wondering to spend $200 to send it to China for them to repair it for $350. It's $550. A brand new device is $1,400. I buy a brand new device and it's warranted for another 3 to 5 years. I send it back to the manufacturer and it's warranted for 90 days. Is it, and you can tell me this in the chat, is it more cost effective to spend the $500 and have it repaired? Or is it more cost effective to spend $1,500, 3 times the amount of the repairs, in order to have it for 3 to 5 years? Let me know in the chat what your thoughts are on that. Now, let's move on to something else. There's a topic that I want to cover before I get into talking about one particular app. In fact, let me make sure I pull it up on the phone here. And all right, I obviously closed it. No worries. I'll find it in a few. So somebody said to me today, AI is demonic. And if you agree with that, please, or disagree, type in the chat. Is AI demonic or not? I listened to their argument and follow me on this. Guns don't kill, people do. Are guns demonic? The tool in your toolbox cannot screw by itself, hammer by itself, drill by itself. You do. When you have need for a hole in the wall, you can choose what tool you want to use to create that. That, in my opinion, doesn't make the tool evil. Basically, it only states that it's a tool. It's like money. Money isn't evil, it's currency. Those who use it come with intent, and that intent can be good motive or bad motive. That's the person, not the tool. So, my opinion on AI being evil, no, you're training a 4-year old to do work. And at the end of the day, that 4-year-old is going to do as instructed. So if you want that 4-year-old program to function correctly or function in a manner that would make it appear to be an adult, you need to give it the proper instructions and groom it. AI is constantly learning. Let me see something here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to paste it over here. Let's see. All right. So here we are. Let's take a look at a program like eForms. eForms is an application that allows you to write contracts and you're filling in different blanks. Let's compare that. Well, let's stick on that. eForms, and can I share this screen? Let me see here. No. Yeah, I'm not quite certain how to share that screen. So let's see if you can see my phone. Let's see here. Yeah, I think you can see that. All right. Okay. So eForms is a program that allows you to create legal documents in minutes. And you can create a standard lease for a home. You can create a month-to-month agreement. Just a handful of documents. It's not a whole full-blown lawyer office here. What I find interesting is that even though it does not say it's AI, you can see that it's well written. And yeah, it's well written to the point where it gives you the appearance, or you can tell that it's thinking on its own. So let's dive into this. When you go to eforms.com, create legal documents in minutes, you can scroll down and you can choose the document and hit create document. And it goes through a series of questions and you fill in the blanks. When it's done, you send it out. What's intriguing about this is that you can set it up in such a way that when you go back in, you can just modify the documents. Now, they give you 7 days free trial, and after that, they begin to charge based on the volume that you want to do. it will allow you to create more documents at a higher price. I'm going to open up something here and then dive into something in comparison. Let's see if we can see this. It might be a little small. And now I just lost it. Let's see if we can find this again. All right, give it a second to focus. Focus on this hand or focus on this now. In fact, can you tell me how you're seeing this? If you're seeing this backwards, or is it showing up to where you can actually read it? Let me send you the link. All right, you should have gotten the link. All right, so here's a program called Vidyo.ai. Let's see if we can bring it up. Vidyo.ai. With this program, they have the terms of pricing. It starts at $50 a month, and then they have a free program that goes with it, and then all the way up to 200 $300 a month. They have some other options in between. So this program is for content creators who are looking to repurpose existing content and have AI do it for them. This is slightly different. So I'm going to read it as it is right here. It says, full-fledged AI content repurposing suite with everything that Vidyo.ai has to offer. You get 500 minutes of upload. You have an IntelliClip. You have a limit of 15 gigs. It produces content for YouTube in the YouTube format, and it renders it. You can do stuff in bulk. You can upload 5 videos or pieces of content at a time. You can do unlimited, you can edit unlimited drafts. You can create branded templates. Make sure you can see it here. And then one of the things I like is the virality score. This is something that I've seen in Opus Clip. Opus Clip gives you a virality score to tell you what the likelihood of that video going viral would be. And they have this. And then they have priority support. Now, the free plan is like a little step down. The For YouTube, you want to be 1080 and higher. The free plan gives you 720, which is a step down in terms of the video quality when you're producing videos. Also, it limits you to 75. If your content is like 5 minutes or you're doing just shorts, 75 is a lot for the month in terms of your upload. Now, at the higher prices, they give you more special treatment, such as you get an account manager to help you manage your account. So to create an account here, you can either pay yearly, which gives you 2 months, or you can pay monthly at a higher price. Once you're created, once you have your once you have your account created, and by the way, before I forget, this is on a desktop. Even though you see me using on the phone here, it's really designed to work on the desktop for the best experience. I'm just using it on the phone until my new equipment comes in, which is going to allow you to change that. So when you go to the website, you can click and begin to create a free account, upload your content. So once your content is uploaded, later on, if you want to upgrade your to a paid account, then your content that you have there you can still use and be able to print it or export it out at the higher resolutions, even though you're limited to the lower resolutions with the free account. Something else I decided to touch on. So we're finished with video, and I'll place it in the comments below. This was my one app for this episode, video. And no, I'm not an affiliate. I'll place the link down below. This is for content creators who already have content that they want to repurpose, and they want to do it so that the computer begins to do it for them. All right. So something else I'd like to touch on in the last 10 minutes here. We were talking to some nonprofit owners today, or Tuesday, for the Tuesday show. The the concept that was shared, and I guess the backstory is, they want to know, how can we make money? How can we make more money? How do we increase our donations? Our response to the business owners of these nonprofits is, the donation should really be a gravy. It shouldn't be the main source of revenue. The reason why you're in business, people want to know about that. I recall a few years ago working with a nonprofit, we wanted them to feel the company. We wanted them to get an idea of association with the company, be more friendly. When you're talking with social media, the people feel as if they know you by what you shared. You don't know them. Because of the content you shared, they feel that they know you. And for this nonprofit, we started creating a series of videos, initially just to highlight what is being done at the company with the participants in the company. Then we shifted a little and started talking about the participants' experience with the company. So first we were bragging on, oh, these are our stats. We have this, we we have this much income and this much overhead. We help 3,000 plus uh, participants. Then we shifted and said, no, let's highlight the participants. Let's talk about the participants. Let them talk about themselves and their interaction with the company. And that marketing campaign was very successful. And I believe it's still in play today. Company is no longer my client, but I still feel as if I know them. The same way how when you watch YouTube videos, you feel as if you know the speaker. So I'll share this about myself, which I probably have never shared. And I did an interview recently with my dad, and it's taken so long to edit. Don't know when it's going to be finished or if I'm going to delegate it. About me, my name is Samuel F. Robinson. And if you have not done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. A little bit about me. I've been in this country since 1981, 1980. I kept visiting. So I lived in two different countries. So I spent my summers in the United States and I spent my school days in Jamaica. Then I reversed it and I spent my summers in Jamaica and I spent my school days here. As time went on, I picked up certain things that I found interesting, such as backtracking. For you DJs out there, you already know what backtracking is. For those who don't know, this is where back in those days you had vinyl records. So we would take the vinyl record and we would take the polarity on the motor and flip it backwards so that the records would play backwards. That way we can hear the subliminal messages that are infused in the records. We call that backtracking. That escalated into DJing. So yes, I was a DJ. I remember going to getting my DJ license. I was training to get my DJ license. I don't even know if I finished it. I don't remember that part of it. I remember going all the way down to a place called Cutler Ridge in Florida, going onto the second floor just off of US 1, late at night, practicing to DJ. That was a fun experience, but I don't even remember half of it. It's been so long. Now, fast forward to today's date. I'm able to utilize what I've learned. So I'm not talking theory, I'm speaking from experience to help others in their careers. Likewise, with IT, when I was in school, I was learning Pascal, Fortran, and Basic. I continued to learn over the years, not so that I can write, so that I can manage the writers that I hired, or in your programmers is what you guys call them. So in the industry, it's referred to as programmers or now coders. And believe it or not, now we have, with the advent of AI, we actually have prompters. So now we've gone from writers to programmers to coders. Now we have prompters, and you can create a career. You can create a career as a prompter. I'm able to speak on that level from experience, not just theory. Over the years, I have designed systems not only for home use, but also for corporate use and across countries. I remember connecting a building in Fort Lauderdale to a building in Costa Rica. And another time, I'll go into a fun experience with doing that, moving an entire call center by myself. Now I have help. Back then, I don't know what I was thinking to think that I could do it by myself, which I did, but I wouldn't do it again like that. But the experience was fun. I can talk about that from not just theory, do's and don'ts, from experience. I used to travel around the country breaking down data centers, racking and stacking, and then building them back up in another building in another area. So when it comes to knowing a little bit about me, I got into writing life insurance policies back in 2015. Started learning from one company, was invited to join with several companies, put your license on their platform. And the things that I learned, I was able to help others reformat or rebalance their systems. their financial systems. So, as a financial professional, I was able to help them understand the different types of insurances. Some of my colleagues are teaching classes today. Don't know if I want to put a class together and be teaching that throughout. I may. If you guys ask for it, I'll help you. So, computer programming, DJ, life insurance, and my dad made me learn construction. So I had to learn all of the items in our store. We have a store like Home Depot. And so my task was to learn everything in the store. My task was to learn everything in the store so that I can help the customers. I took that knowledge and expanded on it to where I can build and design whatever I need, manual labor. But I also learned in school architecture. So I am capable of building, designing the home, building the home, and then obviously living in the home. So that's a little bit about me. This gives you an idea of who I am. I do love to eat sushi and maruros, and I like to take pictures of my food. I have a mentor, Tony Lassane, and I recall him saying, "You pictures of food? No, no, no. You're doing tech lifestyles, and you're gonna talk about tech, which I do enjoy tech. I don't consider myself a consumer per se. I don't know how many people are going to have an Omron light in their home as a part of the home or have a full blown studio setup. Don't know that. But I do know that for most people, they're concerned about the latest Apple Watch and the latest big screen TV. In fact, I don't watch TV. Um, I do visit YouTube University sometimes, and audiobooks is my favorite. So now that you had a chance to get to know a little bit about me, I shared that to share this. I am here to educate you. I'm here to bring enlightenment to the different technologies out there. Sure, there's more technology than I have used and I will use. In fact, in my list of applications to share with you, I have over 150,000. So, helping you to go through one at a time, it's so that you can deep dive into that app and deep dive for the members. So, you can deep dive into the you can deep dive into the program, into the app, into the tool, and begin to use it for yourself. Now, I know I could just sit and give you the top 20 of which one or anyone. However, I believe that it's much more effective for you to take one and deep dive into it. So get that under your belt. And then for your staff, have your staff jump online so that they can learn and they can then become more productive for you. Anyway, my name is Samuel F. Robinson. This is Get AI Keys. I added a few other pieces into today's show just for you to get an idea of who I am, what I do, and to address the message I got today about AI being evil. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and catch the show next week. Leave me a comment during the week. I'll post some other stuff for you. And hit me on my other channels, Samuel F. Robinson. Thanks.